don't know who that is. Relic the Clown.
Cherry says a Creepy Hollow.
Oh, gotcha.
Strikes a Blue says Relic runs Creepy Hollow.
Now I know.
Fargan Bastage says evening, sir.
Good evening.
Beatrice Lafia says I was wondering if you was getting on tonight.
I'm running a little late. I announced yesterday I would be starting late, only because family obligations.
Beatrice Lafia says lots of cops and DPS out.
Well, I'm out too.
Texas Mantheligen says, howdy, John.
Howdy. Someone said there's cops at the mall, but no one told me his store, so I'm guessing it's by the main road. Not hearing anything on the scanner about it.
Wicked Clowns 83 says Red Lobster.
Red Lobster, okay.
I underscore said underscore over underscore easy says good evening all.
Good evening to you.
Lena Demon says someone said Red Lobster.
Okay.
Angie 416S says by Red Lobster.
Got it.
Michelle 210 says hello guys.
Hello, Michelle.
Jethro Miller says good evening sir.
Good evening, Jethro. One from Kick, one from YouTube. Guess we're operational.
Michelle 210 says Twitch kept cutting out for me. Baston 72 says someone said by the red car. Gamarage underscore zone says stop beating the lobster, he is already red enough. Michelle 210 says the old red lobster.
Right.
BCS Can says Potrix has correctly joined the channel.
Whoa, TTS. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to match your energy, I guess, TTS.
Alicia Mazzocco 5130 says hello everyone.
Hello.
Plaston 72 says wow, TTS calm down.
Calm down.
Texas Mantheligen says the chances of red car sighting are slim but never zero. Wicked Clowns 83 says can't wait for tomorrow, have blizzard warnings out.
Oh boy, not for us, right? For other people? That's for other people.
Cherry says, way to go Texans today.
I know, I watched it. It was on in the background.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, gotcha.
Fargan Bastage says, not this part of Texas.
Yeah, I don't think... odds of us having a blizzard warning would be... it's possible, but very slim. There's still cops at Red Lobster. They might be pulling off.
I underscore said underscore over underscore easy says it's going to be 32 degrees tomorrow here in Denver, Colorado.
Oh man.
Ryan Walmart 2944 became a member on YouTube.
Well, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. Let's see what we got going on here, guys.
Ryan Walmart 2904 says W.
Oh, we got trees, probably blocking satellites. Let me see if I pull this way. Maybe they won't.
Baston 72 says, we supposed to have 2 inches of rain after we got 6 inches of snow. Friday PM into evening, and a near 50 Monday early.
How you doing?
Hey, do you mind doing this too?
What's up?
I don't care if you report.
Mhm.
Just that this involves juveniles.
Yeah.
Do you mind just kind of hanging back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just,
Oh, no,
just
yeah,
for their priors because they
All
are
right.
juveniles.
I mean, they deserve the same respect as
Yeah.
everybody
that's
else.
all.
But
Like, don't care if you record. You're doing.
all right, you're just waiting on parents.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all we're doing.
That's what I figured.
Yes.
Okay, I'll stand back over here.
We're also
Yeah,
waiting
cool.
for
Perfect, fine.
the owner of the vehicle.
Owner of the
Yeah,
vehicle.
that's all it is. Yeah.
All right,
Well, I appreciate it, Don.
all right.
Dad's on the way,
Okay.
but I'm gonna have my nephew move it, so it's out of this area. Okay.
Stand back. What do they say? It involves juveniles. They're just waiting on parents, so. We'll stand back a little bit. How you guys doing?
What's going on?
Not much.
I actually just told him about you, and it's crazy you just pulled
Oh,
up.
there you go.
New follower.
There's been like 3 cops keep pulling over people.
Man. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit, guys, because it is kids. Normally I'm not this far back. You need me to move that truck? Gotta be careful, it's dark over here. Someone's gonna come around the corner. I'm the only idiot standing in the middle of the road. Yeah, you did it right. Over there. All right. All right, mate. Nice to meet you. Let you guys talk. Yeah, we're at Red Lobster. Guys, how's the audio? Audio's good? Video's good? Looks like we're under a tree. So I always worry about the satellite working. You gotta avoid trees like the plague.
Kinkasper says 1.
Very good.
Claston 72 says audio good. Lenigman says good.
Alright, looks like they saved the car. Guys, I am listening to the scanner in case something else pops
Claston
up.
72 says, but yeah, Monday early near 50 and falling temps to snow and 70 miles per hour plus winds late Sunday night into Tuesday and early.
Man. Go from 80 to 30. That's not a kid.
Gamerage _ zone says they stole the truck.
No, the truck's parked over there.
Melanie Syop 1784 says that cop was nice and pleasant.
Yeah, they're usually cool.
Michelle 210 says 21 and snow and ice here.
That's too cold. I'm not really sure what happened. I just know it involved some kids. And the parents are on their way to get kids, so I'm not really sure. I didn't even know this call existed. Someone else told me about it, so it was not broadcast on
Michelle
the scanner.
210 says 21 snow and ice here. Melanie Syop 1784 says it's minus 35 here.
Well, just stay inside. I guess we're gonna go see if we can find something else. We're just waiting on parents, which is not very good. Sounds like everybody's
Claston 72 says 20 here and
Claston
14 wind
72
chill.
says 20 here and 14 wind chill and 6 inches of snow on ground. 2 inches of rain incoming tomorrow.
It doesn't look like it's going to snow at 11 p.m.
Thanks. You know who? I don't know why she randomly gave me the weather, but thanks. I appreciate it.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, was this the first one?
Yep, that's the first one. Yeah, we just started late, guys. Only because I had some other obligations.
Alright, location?
Wayne and Emerald, give me Oscar Ramirez, everything's stuff.
Wayne and Emerald.
Sounds great.
Emerald, it gets crazy over there on Emerald Street.
Michelle 210 says, John, everything I type says deleted by moderator.
Uh-oh. That's weird. I don't even have a mod.
54
Claston 72 says, but we already have had like 40 inches plus of snow for season.
Well, luckily that was in.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, did you celebrate your Christmas today?
Yes, that's why I'm so full. Lack of, you know, after you eat, you just want to go take a nap. So I'm hoping this monster wakes me up.
Michelle 210 says, now it stopped.
Okay. I'll take a look at that. That's odd on Kick. I've never seen that before on Kick. Was it anything, was it capitals or was it anything weird?
Gamerage _ zone says, so full you got to take pants off to eat more.
Yeah, you've been there. You know.
Angie 416S says, Levina Quincy's Mocantu said, sorry there was no action, John.
That's okay.
I was the one talking to you.
Oh, no problem. No, that's, there's no such thing as bad information, so no problem at all.
Dean Vincent Music says, hello everyone.
Hello. Yeah, no problem
Michelle
at all.
210 says, no, it was my fighting stuff and the weather.
Ah, that's weird. Yeah, no, don't have to apologize for that. I I've had people send me on wild goose chases before, so at least there was cops there. One night I fell for the stupid shit 3 times.
Gamarage_zone. That is me eating Chinese.
We ran under a
Dean
bridge.
Vincent Music says, did you do any research on that the wrecker guy told you last night, John?
Yeah, I did. I did some. It looks like it's a county policy that doesn't apply to, and there's a lot of confusion, so. Like, I know Dylan, like I know him personally, right? And I know he was trying to describe the situation, so. I don't think
Texas
he had all the
Mantheligen
details.
says, I'm exhausted today. Upgraded the washer, dryer, stove, and dishwasher today.
Oh man.
Had to remove the old and carry in the new Plus install.
Oh, that was a lot of work.
Gamarage_zone says, I remember some Sony sent you to a no call for SWAT.
Yeah, that's why we don't, generally, how did we fix that? Basically, if they're not members or someone we see all the time. But I don't mind.
Stream Element says, Clarkson72 just cheered 5 bits.
Claston, thank you. With the 5 bits. Check downtown, see how it's looking.
Intelligence says Blueberry Pancake Country.
And beer bottle country.
Michelle 210 says 60.
Had to mute you guys for, I'm gonna try not to give my money to the record labels tonight. Over on YouTube. I only make about between $7 and $9 a stream on YouTube anyway, and when they take my $7, it makes me mad.
Fair enough.
Every little bit counts. On so I can see how we're looking.
Lena Demon says, someone in chat said the mistake in Freeport is going to be packed tonight.
The mist, okay. Yeah, we always check that out.
Dean Vincent Music says, I just posted the hardest song I've ever made to my channel tonight. It got a lot out of me.
I'll have to check that out.
EMS first out. You're out to SM 521 in County Road 227. 521 in County Road 227. County's going to be responding to a 1050 unknown. Motorcycle went through a fence. Sometime 2001.
Motorcycle went through a fence.
Gamarage_zone says, I thought we had you for a sec. Dean Vincent Music says, where are they off to in a hurry?
Don't know. I think we better take off though.
Okay.
Motorcycle went through a fence.
Big Devebekek says 523 and 227, not 521.
It looked like somebody was having their hazard lights on over here.
Bargain Bastage says that'll leave a mark. Sorithpang 8046 says, hey, John Ryan sent a membership on YouTube side.
Well, thank you so much, Ryan.
Dean Vincent Music says, John, they plan on bringing back a new design Camaro in 2027.
Oh, yeah?
Leonard Damon says, there's a performance at 12:30 at the Mist.
Train elevator. Output.
007-097-31, repeating 0070-97-31.
Output checking.
Dean Vincent Music says, we went to Surfside Beach today, and they were having a Mrs. R. Power romp there today. Andrew 8377 says, John, what's going on in Include There's Cops going down Plantation?
That's where I'm going. So, a motorcycle ran into a fence. I just don't know where.
Andrew 8377 says, they were going down Plantation towards your block.
Okay.
Klassen 72 says, Skylar Bren says, I hear the cops near Pine Street on Lake Jackson going near Kroger.
Near Kroger? Okay.
Dean Vincent Music says, what do you think about this, John? They are talking about introduction of four-door Camaro also, and an electric.
That would be weird. That would be weird.
Chris Tucker and says, hello, good evening, everyone.
So by Pine Street? That makes sense. Why Lake Jackson was kind of responding to it. Okay. That's up here.
25 in control.
Okay, this guy's going to probably turn into one of these apartments or hotels.
3048 available. That's 26. Yeah, we're going to be behind me.
Dean Vincent Music says in today's world, hotels have become apartments.
Yeah. And homeless shelters.
Hey, it's going to be SM523 in County Road 227.
523. I don't even know where that's at.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, how long will you be live tonight?
I'm not sure.
Kraken Farm says, hey, hey.
Hey, Kraken Farm.
Stream Elements says, Skylar Brand just subscribed.
Skylar, thank you so much.
Big Dev MCX says, Hoskins Mound toward the refuge, county.
Okay.
30. Now it's if you can get any place that want me to come to out of those holes.
Senior Dasher _ OTR just subscribed on Kick.
Thank you so much, Dasher.
Dean Vincent Music says, what was the county road? They said again. Ryan Walmart 2944 says you include.
Yes.
Big Dove Tex says, County Road 227 at FM 523.
Okay.
Senior Dasher _ OTR says 14. Big David TX says it's 15-20 minutes away.
Yep. And parking will be a bitch.
Dean Vincent Music says, John, there is a place is called Ineos there, if you know where that is.
Ineos? Okay. Yeah, I do. That's not too far. That's where the blinking yellow light.
Gamarage _ Zone says, dang, I think the cop took the longer way, but we'll be there faster.
Well, I have to observe all state and local laws. I don't have pretty flashy lights.
Dean Vincent Music says, yay, I was about to say the yellow blinking light. Sorith Pang 8046 says, John Grey Gator, they're a gator.
They're a gator.
Preston 72 says, I didn't see a thing. Ben Wild 202567 says, hey John and everyone.
Hello.
Dean Vincent Music says, if you had those pretty flashing lights, you would not be legal.
Yeah, I wouldn't, definitely not. It'd be a crime. These guys have gas over here? I can't remember if they do or not.
Sorith Pang 8046 says, check tire pressure.
Okay. Oh man, gas is $2.12. I think these guys are closed. Oh man. Dang it, I was gonna get some gas.
Nanny Goat Joe says, hi John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hi. I guess I won't get gas there.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, I thought you just got gas. Claston 72 says, what gas again? Already. Gamarage_zone says, take their pump, John, take it.
Some of you get it, some of you may not.
Claston 72 says, haha.
Yeah, it would be a crime to cut through a business to avoid a light, so I was just checking on gas there. And then I remembered, hey, we already got gas, and their price was too high.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, oh, it's so dumb, I just realized. Claston 72 says, I got it, yeah, after I said that, haha.
Yeah. It's all right.
451. 451,
Gamarage_zone says, if you don't get it, you don't watch.
Right. Well, I don't do it every night, so.
Sorithpang 8046 says, how was your Christmas?
It was wonderful. I'm trying to get in the mind frame to work after I'm so full. I could have just laid down and gone to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, guys.
Stream Elements says, Claston 72 just cheered 5 bits.
5 bits, thank you. I could have just laid down and gone to sleep. But here I am.
Casper says, thank you for coming out.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Claston 72 says, John, because you missed your Trunky family.
That's right.
Dean Vincent Music says, you had to come deal with us crazy people, lol.
I'm just
Texas Mantheligen says, what did you get to drink tonight?
Monster.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, Sorithpang 8046 says, are you ready for your goat?
Don't know about a goat.
Hearing clear. 130 radio secure.
Claston 72 says, he is ready for his alligator friends.
Confirm water sewage. We got 2.
10-4, frigate already back in the Joe.
Texas Mantheligen says, if you would have mixed the Monster with a Mountain Dew, you'd be at the stop already.
I've been to so many calls out here with people running into cows. I'm not in any hurry.
Sorithpang 8046 says your gator's the in-back truck, your skill.
Yeah, I'm in gator country now.
Claston 72 says, perfect timing to see your friends, John.
7701.
Gamarage underscore zone says, we're in the pet love country.
Down Henderson near the end of the roadway. Door makes a turn. Just to be a male outside banging at the door. Female inside screaming, and the male yelling for her to open the
Hey
door.
underscore Jesse just resubscribed.
Thank you so much.
Stream Elements says, hey underscore Jesse just subscribed for 5 months in a row.
Hey, Jesse, 5 months in a row. That's amazing.
501 and 02 are around together in one car. And what's the address we're going to?
There goes the ambulance. That's actually a good sign.
I'm sure the exact address is going to be down the street from 208 Henderson, going down behind Kid Joe's around near the end of the turn on Henderson.
So the good sign is there's 2 ambulances that went back the other way without their lights on. So that's really good news. Here comes the second ambulance.
Dean Vincent Music says, better an ambulance than a corner.
Yep. Ah. And I'm assuming it's this way, since both of those ambulances came from this way. Also, parking is going to be shit here, guys. There's almost no place to park.
Dean Vincent Music says, I bet whoever wrecked the bike could be pissed about his bike being messed up.
Probably. I would be.
7502, 7501. My caller is advising if you have any questions, you can be at the big brick house behind Ken Joe's. Just the actual 208 Henderson.
Claston 72 says, just block the road, Officer Gray.
What did you say?
Ooh, we're lagging too.
The caller is in the big brick house behind Ken Joe's. He said if you need
Gamarage underscore zone says, bike can be replaced, life can't.
That's right. That's why we have insurance.
That's good. On arrived.
Dean Vincent Music says the lag ain't that bad.
There's really no place to park here. It's kind of what we knew.
Big Dever Beast DX says S-curve.
There's a little area right here. What is this little road? That's a long walk. Long way from Satellite in the middle of nowhere.
Claston 72 says, ID just moved to the next call or go search for him again.
It's going to be either 102 or 10 or 100 Upton Lane.
Turn you guys down. This is actually good. It puts a satellite behind us.
Okay, 100's empty, so we're going to go with the talk.
Let's go.
Any injuries?
Huh?
Any injuries?
Here when we got here.
No one here? Okay. I'm just gonna get some pictures of the bike and I'll be out of your way.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Go ahead.
Alright, so no one was here, guys. Were they eating pizza?
Billy, how would you like?
Yeah, 2011.
What? All right. All right. How you doing tonight, man?
Doing all right, brother.
Good. It's muddy over here. Be careful. I think it came from this way.
I think they just tried to pick it up and get it out, and then they were like, I
Mm.
can't get it out anymore.
Got bike parts here too. All right, guys, bike. All right, let's get out of here. Gotta find a place to turn around. Just making sure I was using my bright light to shine it in the field over there.
Big David BCTX says www.alligatorfansonly.com.
Hell. Let's try it. Oh, let's go up here. I'll use this little patch of dirt right here.
Melanie Ship 1784 says, was he taken to hospital?
There was no one there when they got there.
Dean Vincent Music says, I wonder if them leaving like that, could it be someone who left? Because they would have been a DWI.
Yeah, they,
Banmom 2024 says, my daughter got a stuffed alligator for Christmas. I thought it was hilarious when she opened it, LOL.
my light is brighter than theirs. So
Mets 12 says, what's happening, John?
Motorcycle crash. But somehow there's nobody there. It's weird.
Gamarage underscore zone says, no, John, you can't be with the kid to have it.
No, that was weird.
Cherry just resubscribed.
Thank you so much. Resubscription.
Stream Elements says, Cherry just subscribed for 6 months in a row.
6 months in a row. 3 months.
TickyCat 1961 says, maybe an alligator dragged him off. Melanie Siep 1784 says, The guy was probably drunk and took off. Met a false alarm.
Or they
Sorry, Pang 8046 says, I thought John has a gator for Christmas.
I'm showing we're yellow, but we're hanging in there. Oop, as I jinxed us.
Stream Elements says, Classon 72 just cheered 5 bits.
Thank you, Classon.
Mets 12 says, John, did you have gator bites tonight?
No. I had lasagna.
Mets 12 says, and you didn't share with us, that's rude. Mets 12 says,
I ate it all.
Sorith Pang 8046 says, did John have ham for dinner tonight?
Nope, we had lasagna.
TikiCat 1961 says, I was thinking, oh, gator bites. Is that something new at Sonic?
I don't think so.
Claston 72 says, okay, John, and go lurk so I can rest this pink eye.
All right, we'll see you later, Claston. Thank you for the bits.
Claston 72 says, catch you tomorrow night if you're going to be live.
Alrighty.
Gamarage _zone says, every day it's a getting TL0 closer to John streaming with a Gatio.
Every day.
Claston 72 says, you're welcome, sir.
Hope you feel better soon.
Mets 12 says, is this Alligator Way?
Nope, it's
Claston
close.
72 says, me too, thanks. Sorith Pang 8046 says, homemade lasagna.
Yes. And we had a bunch of it.
Cherry says, yummy, my favorite.
They need to come fix that.
Mets 12 says, I'm jealous and upset you didn't share LOL.
They need to fix that fence because the cows will start getting out. Then we'll be at another call a million miles away because someone ran over a cow.
Mets 12 says, John go cow tipping, heard it fun.
Well, I got my tennis shoes on tonight, so maybe no cow tipping.
Start down, Lone Star, more sure.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, hi, how are you doing? Do we have anything holding?
Nope, we're trying to get back to civilization right now.
Dean Vincent Music says, John could always take us snipe hunting lol.
Yeah, that's fun. We're out in the middle of nowhere trying to get back to society now.
Cody Scarber 1 says, hello.
Hey, Cody. We're out in the middle of nowhere.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, why did you go back to Colombia?
We were not in Colombia. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Dean Vincent Music says we could go gator hunting where you are now.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Sticky Nicky 53 says,
This is, I guess that road is what, 521 or 523, I forget. By Ineos.
Gamarage_zone says, hi, yeah, I'm an alligator. I float a lot, stare into nothing and pretend I don't care. I'm chill unless you're food or a crocodile. Cold-blooded, not cold-hearted. If I reply, slow, I'm just floating. Bring snacks, don't fear the smile. First date, we sit still, then eat something expensive. Mets12 says, how far are you from Sector JG?
Not far, just up here.
Big Dove Epitex says, John, give us your best gator call. How do you call the gators?
I don't call the
Please
gators.
share.
I try to stay away from them. I want to avoid them. Unless you believe rumors. This road's nice. This road's real nice.
Mets12 says, why does everyone I talk to says you love alligators and can call them perfect, then LOR?
It's weird.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, are you okay, John?
I am okay. I'm just full. I am just full.
Gamarage_zone says, come on, big boy. Daddy's got some treats in the car for you.
Nope. No alligators have ever been harmed.
Dean Vincent Music says window is getting a little.
Yep, I got you. It's gonna get worse and it's gonna get better. Just like that, we're all fixed. Isn't that so much fun? You're just driving along and then all of a sudden your window fogs up. We're back in Clute. Let's go down Plantation.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, did we pack cookies tonight?
I think so. You have to check the trunk. I think we have some of last night's cookies left over back there. I'm not exactly sure how fresh they'll be, but you're welcome to them.
Mets12 says, it's them gators getting close. That's what you do to get them.
Fatten up. Turn on the other scanner.
Mets12 says, no, the window foggy.
Oh.
Podular Pod says, the mic is louder and distorted tonight.
Oh, I can fix that. I know why. Let me turn it down a little bit. Thank you for letting me know. How about that? Is that better? I turned it down. That was me trying to overcompensate for earlier.
Jethro Miller says, nice try. I go for the cookies you push me in, and then I'm stuck in there with everybody else. Gamaraj _zone says, I know a guy, no.
That should be better. Not
Modular
as-
Pod says, much better.
Very good. I just turned you guys down a little bit. We were a little hot, I could see.
Mets12 says, Stoner said he has a question. Can cops pull over a 18-wheeler for a wide right turn?
I asked that the other night because I kind of have no choice.
Gamaraj _zone says, why is it sometimes on Twitch when I send a chat? It don't send my full chat. It cuts it off.
It's because we're driving.
Mets12 says, my apologies.
The voices are actually coming over through voice over IP like a phone call. So just like when you're driving around and sometimes the cell signal goes out, that's what happens. It works pretty good, but if we go under a bridge or something, you'll hear it cut out, just like if you're on the phone. Can I please get a hell yeah? Hell yeah, brother.
Mets12 says, can I get a hell yeah, brother?
I got you. Yeah, so that's why it sometimes does that. Usually I can figure out what you're saying anyway. All right, got the other scanner turned all the way up. Got my monster. Got you guys. Got a belly full of lasagna.
Gameraj _zone says, it's not the voice, it's like half of what I type sometimes don't show up. It cuts off some of the TOing. I did, then it's not a full chat that I sent.
Oh. Not sure. Maybe it's character limit? Thanks for letting me know about the audio, because I don't like when I go back and watch. I need the video, and I go back and it's way overmodulated, so thank you for letting me know.
Mets12 says, John, I wasn't on yesterday. Did the kids enjoy their gifts?
They did.
They
absolutely did. Junior high on a business check.
Mets12 says, that's good. Chaseborough just resubscribed.
Chase, thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Chaseborough just subscribed for 2 months in a row.
2 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Gamaraj _zone says, IDK because the last chat I sent was way less than 500 when it did it.
That's weird then.
Are you on scene and playing?
Nanny Goat Joe says, my kids put on a seafood smorgasbord on Boxing Day. There was every variety of ocean delicacy with a big-arsed crab right in the middle. All I could think of was you and nearly wet myself laughing. BXB Chap 0 says 11. Johnny Smith subscribed on YouTube.
Johnny Smith, thank you so much.
BCS Can says Johnny Smith subscribed on YouTube.
Johnny Smith, thank you so much for the
Chap 0
subscription.
says 2.
That's kind of what we did too. We had a big feast of Italian food.
BXB Chap 0 says, you should stream Fort Worth Police.
I've been there before. I stream here because this is my local community and I try to make a difference in the community.
Gamarage_zone says, yeah, I can see the whole thing. And then as soon as I send it, it's like WTF happened to half of what I typed.
Dang.
Mets 12 near the Gulf of America right now. John L. Old.
Gulf of America. Yes, we are. I generally stream in my local community. If I went to a bigger market, I would have probably a lot more followers.
Bixby Chap Zero says, oh, I live here in Fort Worth.
I have filmed there before. There are a lot of people that do film, and I know some friends that actually film up there, and they've had a lot of problems with the cops. They do nothing but double down and try to take them out. So they've beaten them up. It's pretty dangerous up there.
Mets 12 says, I love that you're trying to make a difference in your community. Baxby Chap Zero says, you know their name stream?
Yeah, CFW, Carolina and Fort Worth. On YouTube. Manual.
Baxby Chap Zero says, I want to see Fort Worth police.
Manual Mata.
Gamarage_zone says, John will do anything as long as he gets 1K by the end of the stream.
That's right. $1,000 are in the stream. Carolina and Fort Worth on YouTube. And Manuel Mata. Who else is up in YouTube? Otto the Watchdog is in the Dallas area, kind of.
Baxby Chap Zero says, can you repeat it again? Sorry, I can't hear due to the TTs.
Yeah, Carolina and Fort Worth on YouTube.
Bixby Chap Zero says Carolina and Fort Worth.
Yep.
Jethro Miller says, just a word of advice, never get in the car with Carolina Fort Worth. She's a crazy driver.
She is pretty crazy, a driver.
XB Chap Zero says, and the other one?
Manuel Mata. David Boren is another one. David Boren, he films up in Dallas Fort Worth area. I know 3 of them actually. I sit over here and watch, guys. I'm not ending the stream. It looks like I'm ending the stream, but.
XB Chap Zero says Manuel Mata.
Manuel Mata, yes.
XB Chap Zero says David Boring.
David Boren, yes. David B-O-R-E-N.
Chase Bro says, how's the night been?
We're just getting started. I'm running late. I didn't start until 10 o'clock.
Jethro Miller says, I will post their channel names on YouTube and on Keek.
Okay, here, Jethro, I'll make you a mod so you can do that. All right, Jethro, you can post those links.
In the area of 7th and Magnolia.
Right 19 says, do you look for it to pick up?
I don't know. It usually does. I don't control the content. I just document what's happening, so.
She gets you in the area of 7th and Magnolia. Callers advising someone shooting off fireworks. She believes it's on the other side of the train track.
Mets 12 says, John, there is a smell in the trunk, and they say you farted.
It wasn't me. It definitely wasn't me.
Baxby Chap Zero says, I only see Carolina in Fort Worth. Bixby Chap Zero says, not the other 2.
David Boren, spelled B-O-R-E-N.
Tony Dealmider 3 says, hey John, hey Pam, how is everybody doing tonight?
Wonderful. And Otto the Watchdog, O-T-T-O.
Stream Element says, Tony Dealmider 3 just cheered 12 bits.
Thank you for the 12 bits.
Vegas_local says, 70 stream watch streak. I should get a cookie, just saying.
Wow, I can't believe I've done 70 streams.
Gamarage_zone says, To be honest, if I actually watch a stream like this and not just watch a person on TikTok doing this, saying the same thing 100 times, I only watch John. Tony Dealmider 3 says, always film 50 at...
I haven't...
XP Chap 0 says, is there any way anyone could link me there, Yer?
Yeah, they're on YouTube right now. If you go to my YouTube channel, they're posting their links in the YouTube chat. If you go to BC Scanner on YouTube, yes. They don't do as much as me, but...
The laid-back squirrel says, we can't either, John, considering your terrible parking, but at least you have a sense of humor.
Right, I have a different... My method is very different. Well, I learned early on, if I'm just standing on the side of the road yelling at the cops, which I had a lot of anger when I first started, no one listened to my message, so... And plus, that's not really who I am. So I don't talk like that in real life, so it was hard even pretending to talk like that. I just sounded fake and phony.
5413 is en route.
And a lot more people listen to my message when I'm less extreme, although I think in my head, I'm still that extreme. Don't get it wrong. I'm still that extreme. Just like yesterday, that call that Clute just had to destroy the whole family, right? It's the whole family's fault. They're gonna take the family car.
GameRage_zone says, I wanted to bitch at a guy yesterday because all he did was whisper, and I was like, damn, can you talk normal?
Get a mic, get a mic. So just know, my thinking is pretty extreme. Like, we don't see the fire department running around looking for fires, do we? And I think we could do this.
Mets12 says, any news on the Clute PD car that was hit by the pole?
They'll just get it. It's. I did hear it was towed back to the police department, and they'll get it looked at probably after next weekend or next week.
There we go. Lone Star Funeral Services.
Jethro Miller says, John, we need more people in the community like you who take a more chill approach to the police. There are too many of them out there just looking for clicks and views.
Yeah, I don't make very sensational videos,
Mets12
right?
says, wonder if he got a field sobriety test.
I'm not, I don't make sensational videos. Like, I mean, I try to be entertaining and get my message across at the same time. And show what the police do. Because until we do that, until we shed light on it, until we change the hearts and minds of people, nothing, absolutely nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. And I don't have a lot of hope that there's ever going to be change, honestly. I think we're too far gone. So it just save one person at a time when we can from getting sucked up in the damn system.
Mets12 says, you do it like it should be done, John, just saying.
But I don't want you guys to be disappointed, because sometimes I will go off, just so you know. But just know that it's complete controlled chaos. I'm basically going to match whatever energy I'm given. So don't let the Mr. Nice Guy fool you. You guys, a few of you have probably seen it a couple times.
Nanny Goat Joe says, we love John Motherfucker Gray. When you get tough, it gives the trunkies material for months. LOL.
Right. Like, don't. Like, I'm gonna stand my ground.
Mets12 says, well, there is times for that when you have to do it.
Yep.
7501.
GameRage_zone says, FA foe.
Yeah. The other day, I was fighting with that cop, and I regret it now because I realized I did not have a perfect stream. I would have had no video of it.
7501. 55.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, are you going to a call?
I'm literally just driving around. We go where the scanner takes us.
Jethro Miller says, what about Grande Johnson and the other Mr. Gray? Their links ? Or just stick with the guys you listed?
I mean, they don't need that promotion. They're already big and famous. I don't want to tear. If you see someone come in the chat, if they come in my chat, then you can share the link. Does that make sense? Because I know you know the community. Yeah, if you see them come in my chat, share their link, if you wouldn't mind. I'm just a little guy, so they more than likely will not be in my chat.
Gamerage_zone says, did you hear that call? That guy talked like he was on a live radio. Jethro Miller says, please come check out the links I posted in YouTube.
Yeah,
each one has their own style and are worth checking out.
That's right. Or if there's someone
Kevin
you think.
Bond01 says, just sent you a Venmo so YouTube can't steal your money.
Ah, thank you so much.
Mets12
Kevin.
says, how's your turns going?
I'm working on them. I definitely work them on them. Let's see, it's 11:53. I guess we'll go to Angleton.
Barney off the rubble says, hey cutie, did you miss me?
Did miss you.
David Young, 7061. William David Young, 7061. We're going to be in the...
Jethro Miller says, yeah, that's one thing I'm good at is sharing links. Thank you for the privilege.
You're welcome. Thank you.
For license plate is going to be William David Young, 7061. William David Young, 7061. We're going to be in the...
Also, you've been in the community a long time. You know what's up.
Sticky Nicky 53 says, not a little creator, you got asked for your signature.
That's true. That's true. Once.
Gamerage_zone says, who we chat dating JK.
No, if you guys want to, the links that he's talking about are in my YouTube chat. Just so you know.
Mets12 says, John, what did I say about you having a sneaky link?
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. So is it bad luck to take your tree down before the first of the year?
Mets12 says, sorry family show, my fault.
It's bad luck.
Blaston72 says, should put the links in Discord. Barney off the rubble says, who is JK? Did you mean JKR?
JKR.
Gamerage_zone says, OnlyFans for the Gateor.
Nope. Don't have OnlyFans. I'm on every other platform, but no OnlyFans.
Casper says, no it's not. Take it down when you want to. Anthony Gadget says, good evening everyone.
Thank you so much for the Venmo, by the way.
Red Duke 7 now. FS7 landed at Q6 exit. We sent down for fuel.
Let's go see what Angleton's doing. They probably miss us. We got 324 miles of fuel. There's a deer over there just waiting to cross the road. Oh dear. Did you guys see him? Did you guys see the deer?
Gamerage_zone says, be safe.
Yeah, you see that? I don't know if you guys can see the deer or not, but they're there. I saw them.
Barney off the rubble says, search Gato Whisperer on OnlyFins and you'll John. It's where all the marine animal action takes place.
Oh boy.
Bandmom 2024 says, no. Mets12 says, I bet it was a doe and not a buck.
Let's see what this is up here.
Gamaraj_zone says, damn man, I gotta wait just about 1 mouth for my patch. Barney Off the Rubble says, isn't $1 and $1 the same thing?
Let's talk about
Texas
animals.
Mantheligen says, the Camaro has been a good car for you. I'm sure it holds a special place in your heart, but not as much as your first vehicle. What was your first vehicle's make and model again, John?
I see. Always trying. Always trying. That's pretty sneaky. I almost fell for that. Keep an eye on you. Keep an eye on you, Texas man.
Ryan Walmart 2944 says, how much miles are on your car? I drive a lot.
143,000.
Barney Off the Rubble says, does he try hard?
That was pretty sneaky. Like I worked it into conversation
Mets
there.
12 says, can I get your signature for this check, John?
No, it didn't turn out too good for me.
Tony Dealmiter 3 says, I know the question, John. It starts with a B that ends with a E.
In the parking lot of JP42, in X-ray Tom George, 9465 flight.
Mets 12 says, how's your mom's basement, Johnny? Stream Elements says, Tony Dealmiter 3 just cheered 6 bits.
Thank you for the 6 bits. Calling my name.
The Laidback Squirrel says, we know you like alligators, but someone said if you owned one, you'd name it after your mother's maiden name, which is what, John?
I don't love alligators.
Texas Mantheligen says, sorry, John, had to try to catch you slipping.
You almost did. You almost did.
Kim Crafton with Pups says, hello, everyone.
Hello, Kim B. Crafton with Pups. Man, TCES got excited when you came in.
Zone says, this is David, and I am calling about your call's extend warranty. Can you tell me the make, year, MOFLEL of your car? I think I can help you lower the cost of your car.
Probably not.
Also, on our files, it shows you got a broken back window. Claston 72 says, he already said Q word earlier tonight.
I did.
Kim
My
Crafton
first night
with
of
Pup
streaming.
says, how was your Christmas celebration today?
It was wonderful.
Victor John 1983, Victor John.
I missed my regular nap that I get,
Just south of Plantation, Silver City.
and I'm so stuffed.
Gamaraj_zone says, the best scam video was when the scammer screams at the biter not to read him the card.
Yeah, when they redeem the card, that is some hilarious shit. I don't think they really do that much anymore, do they? Are they still going after gift cards?
Kim Crafton with Pup says, what did you get for Christmas?
I got a shirt. Couple shirts.
1231, but 1806, I'm in that area. Good Texas CL 45861355 plus 8 miles. 1231, but no. 45861355, last name Miles.
Gamraj_zone says, the guy was like, no, 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 do not do it, sir. No, 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 for the love of God, no.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Those crack me up. Are they going after gift cards still, or I don't think they want gift cards anymore. Am I wrong?
Your insurance is verified manual. The buyer plate has no expiration date. 2013 Ford F-250. Christian Miles out of El Campo is eligible with an expiration.
Slots are not rigged. They're barely rigged.
Your insurance is verified.
Mets 12 says, Streamelman said slots are so rigged.
2013 Ford F-250
It's not true.
Color orange Jamal Davis. Christian Miles.
Cherry Cherry says, yes, they go after gift cards still.
All right, I'm going to check it out then.
2031 clear level clear level.
Claston72 says, slots are so rigged.
They're not. They're barely rigged at all. Hardly. Just a little bit.
5015 says, good evening, John.
Good evening to you.
Jethro Miller says, no, they still want gift cards. There's a couple of popular channels that will scam the call centers and crash their systems. Stream Element says, Claston72 just cheered 5 bits.
Claston with 5 bits. I thought you were going night-night. You said you were going night-night. Sneaky guy, you.
Cody Scarber 1 says, slots are rigged more than any casino I've been to. Gamaraj_zone says, yeah, they still do about whatever they can do. Remember, they're going after people who do not know much.
Right.
But they still also try to go after computers. Then you got the Bitcoin scams that love the use of ATMs. Stream Element says, thank you for following Average Gamer 369.
Average Gamer, thank you so much.
Claston72 says, I haven't gotten up yet because my cat came up to hire food and water bowl which was next to me.
Average Gamer 369, welcome in. If I was going to be a gaming channel, mine would be below average gaming. Below average gaming.
Bob Duramer 5015 says, being superstitious while gambling is bad luck.
Very good advice.
3501, Coast Patrol 10 has been patrolled.
Tony Dielmida 3 says, I watch a guy on TikTok. He gets fake emails from scammers, and when he calls in, they say, you win $1,000 on $6,000. Can you go to maybe Walmart or CVS to get a gift card, and that's a scammer? Gamaraj_zone says, put yourself on the do not call list, it's free to do. Gamaraj_zone says, put asterisk.
Yeah, most of us are...
Texas Mantheligen says, John, you should start a gaming channel with your buddy Valorant.
Alright, he figured it out. Good. My buddy Valorant, yeah, he comes in here and gives me subs. Alright. Going to town. There's a stop right on the other side of the railroad tracks, it looks like.
5015 says thinking something is bad luck is superstitious. You missed the joke, John.
Oh, gotcha. I got you.
Gamaraj_zone says there is on Tubbage where they get into talks about vibrators sometimes with the scammers.
Yeah, well, if they're wasting their time, that's less time they have extorting some unknowing person. Or unsuspecting person, I should say.
0629, Tom 0 Victor 0629 will be dark in color. Jeep Imperial will be in the 2000 block of brass sport.
Tom 0
Victor 0629, Tom 0 Victor 0629 will be dark in color. Jeep Imperial will be in the 2000.
Boston72 says, okay, gonna look. See you next stream, sir.
All right. All right, so this guy just turned off his light, so this stop's over. However, I did find him over the bridge. Dang it. They know we're in town now, guys. We're busted. We're cooked.
Zone 06 Clifford 27. 37589009 37589009. Vickers, female out of Flashes. Zone 06 Clifford 27.
Texas Mantheligen says, follow below average gaming for all the pressure washing you can handle.
Oh, do you play Power Wash Simulator?
9009. Vickers, female out of Flashes.
Yeah, below. I get it now. If me, below average gamer. I get it. I get it.
Clifford return. Clear and route back to the city. Patient with equal.
I will.
Cameron Vickers, Hispanic female, 1020 and 97. She's clear and eligible for report. The 2024 Grand Cherokee is insurance confirmed, expiring in June of 2026. Cameron Vickers, Hispanic female, 1020 and 97. She's clear and eligible for report. The 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee is insurance confirmed, expiring in June.
Jethro Miller says, this stream is really good tonight, really crisp and clear.
Oh, thank you. All right, everybody be cool. Everybody be cool.
Texas Mantheligen says, been a decade since I last played any video games. Dad life takes all my extra time.
I hear you.
Jethro Miller says the stream, I mean out loud.
Dang.
Cody Scarber 1 says, quite quiet, quiet, quiet.
Is the nightlife in Angleton just gone? Are there no more bars open in Angleton, or what's up?
Dr. 5015 says, everyone keep it down in the trunk. __Maiza__ says, don't talk shot about Power Washer Simulator.
That's my favorite game.
I've almost finished part 2.
I finished the entire campaign on 1 on VR. I've got to redo it on the computer. And I have the second one. Not bought it. It comes with Game Pass. No, I love that game.
Snickers_stream says, the party is in your trunk.
Ah. No, I'm not. I like the game.
X-ray George Henry.
My family makes fun of me because I like the game so much.
2396. 332 in Dixie. 451.
I kind of got distracted by Arc Raiders. I'm playing that now.
X-ray George Henry 2396. X-ray George Henry.
No, I like Power Wash Simulator. Jello, guys, it's Jello.
Texas Mantheligen says, the last game I put any considerable amount of time into was Borderlands.
Borderlands?
Stream Element says, Tony Dealmider 3 just cheered 20 bits.
Thank you for the 20 bits.
Hi, 433.
We got a shot thing.
There, what's your location?
We're on a ball.
Hi, 433.
We got a shot
Texas
thing.
Mantheligen says, that was in 2009. Wasn't that when the Thunderbolt
Yeah, what's your
transmission
location?
commercial was on TV? Right, John?
We're on a ball.
Gamraj_zone says, I used to play FS19 and it consumed my life.
Well, the last game that I played as much as I have Arc Raiders is,
Big Dovebski X says, is that a chase?
I don't know. I'm trying to hear what they're saying. I couldn't make out. They were mumbling. I couldn't hear them. He said, he called in. He said, rah, 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 rah. And then the dispatcher said, what's your location? And he said, blah, 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 blah. I'm on a call. That's all I heard. And I listened to it twice to try to figure it out.
Stream Element says, Tony Dealmider 3 just cheered 6 bits.
Thank you for the 6 bits.
Big Dovebski X says, sounded like siren in background.
It did. It sounded escalated, but I don't know what is escalated. So then you go back to what was the last thing he said? The last thing that cop said was he had a traffic stop at 332 in Plantation. That's the last thing that I heard him say. So you guys kind of think I'm not paying attention. Trust me, I'm paying attention.
Mets12 says, was it Clute who called it in?
Lake Jackson. But then I haven't heard anything else, so.
432, copy deal.
Now he's calling someone's driver's license. I don't think it's a chase.
4351, 4652, 4351, 4652, showing that multiple county, confirmed. That's one, that's the unit detained. 432, copy deal.
Oh, he said 2 detained. That's what he said.
4351, 4652, 4351, 4652, showing that multiple county, confirmed.
Gamma Ridge _zone says GN be safe.
Good night, Game Rush.
Texas Mantheligen says, John, did you ever have a Nintendo 64?
I did. Who didn't, duh? I mean, no, that's before my time. That's way before my time.
Banmum 2024 says, yeah, my favorite game on 64 was 007 and Mario Kart. TickyCat 1961 says, I was a mum that bought a Nintendo 64 for my kid. That's how old I am. Texas Mantheligen says, did you ever play Conker's Bad Fur Day?
Donkey Kong? Yeah, Donkey Kong, yes. All the Donkey Kong games were fun. I have heard people talk about them being fun. Because I'm way too young.
Tony Dilmida 3 says, did he ever play Donkey Kong on Nintendo 64?
Yes, I mean, I've heard...
TickyCat 1961 says, I played Pong.
Pong? Yeah, me too. I mean, no, that's way before my time. I'll tell you, my first console was a Atari 2600.
33, Shook County, Allison.
County's now at the party.
Big Devevsky X says, how about Atari?
Yeah, the Atari 2600. That was the first console I played.
33, Shook County, Allison.
Alright, County's going to the party.
Texas Mantheligen says, dang, I was a NES baby. TickyCat 1961 says, my parents played so much Pac-Man. They burned their TV screen with a Pac-Man screen.
It used to happen.
Big Dave Epsikex says, Frogger on Atari. Tony Dilmida 3 says, are we going to that called John fucking Gray LOL?
If we can get there.
Mets 12 says, you sure it isn't the PlayStation 3 you first played LOL?
Yes, PlayStation 3.
Bandmom 2024 says, I played Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo is what I grew up with.
Yeah, I meant to say PlayStation 3.
Texas Mantheligen says, we did the same thing with the TV burn with the Tetris game.
Used to happen. Yeah, you remember it had the box so you could switch from game to TV? That box is called the RF modulator, by the way. I don't know that's just what I've heard. Because that's way before my time.
Tony Dilmida 3 says, did anybody Xbox 360? I still have that system.
Show me out at W. Davis on a business check.
Mets 12 says, yes, actually, that was my first system I played on LOL. Melanie Ship 1784 says, my boyfriend plays GTA on PlayStation 4. He loves it. Bandmom 2024 says, my son had the 360, but then I got the Ring of Fire, and we had to upgrade. That was a long time ago.
Oh, the Red Ring of Death?
Texas Mantheligen says, my family was definitely a Nintendo family. We had a TV and Nintendo in the bathroom. My parents were cool.
Ah. Well, that's actually...
Jethro Miller says I bought the Nintendo expansion family plan for my daughter, my niece's nephews, and my daughter's best friend. I was the hero of Christmas without doing any work. Meds12 says, real question is, are they on come out with another GTA?
Allegedly November.
Texas Mantheligen says, who remembers Game Genie? Victor Web CTX says, how about Sega Genesis? Sonic the Hedgehog.
Can't go wrong.
Bandmom 2024 says, I remember the Game Genie used to use that thing on my games on the Nintendo all the time.
Isn't that the thing that had the cheat codes? I think I was too poor to have that.
Tony Dealmider 3 says, John, when are you quit smoking Lowell?
Tomorrow. Either tomorrow or the next day.
Texas Mantheligen says, I had the Sega Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, and Dreamcast.
Dang. Somebody was a Sega fanboy.
Texas Mantheligen says, Dreamcast doesn't get the respect it deserved. Mets12 says, what's that Q word you always say?
Quackers.
Mets12 says, you sure that's the word?
Yes. Yes, I'm sure it's a word.
Big Dark Fatex says, I never have been into gaming. Would get too pissed off and recognized how pussed off I would get. Always thought that the computer could decide the outcome of the game and wasn't legit skill.
Yeah, that's right. It's the game's fault. I agree.
Stream Element says, Tony Dealmider 3 just cheered 50 bits.
Tony with the 50 bits, thank you.
Texas Mantheligen says, trying to finish up this crossword puzzle, 5-letter word for silent, starts with a Q. Stream Element says, Tony Dealmider 3 just cheered 41 bits.
41 bits. Thank you, Tony.
Nanny Goat Joe says, sorry, John, but there's 94 in YouTube, so I have to do it. Quiet.
Oh,
quiet.
man.
Bob Durham of 5015 says, Hazel Light Studios has some great co-op games.
Hazel Light Studios. Let's go see if we can find this call. I think we're done. I think Lake Jackson just arrested him. We're Gabenton County. I couldn't tell.
Melanie Tsiep 1784 says, where's the party?
Not sure. At your house. Guys, I do have the scanner all the way up.
Texas Intelligence says, well, I'm exhausted. Good night, everyone.
Good night, man. We'll see you. I am exhausted myself. Guys, if you're new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We're about 50 miles south of Houston, if you don't know. What we're doing is we listen to the scanner.
1784 says, it's not at my house, LOD.
We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. Do me a favor and hit the subscribe or follow button, depending on which platform you're watching me from. I promise we actually record cops here.
Mex 12 says, also chase alligators, JK.
No alligators are harmed.
Michelle 210 says Q4. Michelle 210 says 14.
29 traffic. Go ahead. Henry King Tom 7767. Henry King Tom 7767. Yeah, second from the high school. 29 traffic. That's clear.
Fuentes underscore 991 says, has it been quiet tonight?
Yes.
Barney off the rubble says, John, I have a message for you.
Yeah, second
okay.
from the high school.
Go ahead.
That's clear.
I'm listening.
Bob Dreamer 5015 says some nights just don't bear any fruit. My local cops leave me alone after I started filming them.
That's right. Which, to me, this is a good night. The cops are behaving, the people are behaving. It doesn't make for sensational videos, but to me, this is a good night.
Fuentes underscore 991 says, I can tell the police are just sitting at Busey's in Angleton.
Oh, that's what they're doing?
Nanny Gojo says, I think Barney's pulling your leg.
He's pulling my leg.
Right.
Barney's a jokester. This is a great wide right turn, or no wide right turn.
10422, 1081, 0422. From that copy one.
Michelle 210 says, Tulsa was a slow-acting night too. Fuentes underscore 991 says, yay, 2 troopers, 1 county boy, and an Angleton PD.
Yeah, all the Buckies on 30, on 288.
The redemption didn't work, but I redeemed don't touch my balls.
I'll check on
Jethro
those.
Miller says, tonight is just the calm before the storm. New Year's is right around the corner.
That's true. This is very true. Very, very true.
Bob Dorema 5015 says my local cops have the fastest traffic stops when they know I'm in the area.
Yeah, they do that too.
Tony Dealmider 3 says, are we going to the palm trees?
Let's go to the palm trees, guys.
Fuentes_991 says, yes, sir.
Guys, sorry we started an hour late. Family comes first, of course. I will be live tomorrow. I'll give you guys your hour back. And the hour I'm taking from you. I'm just exhausted. I'm full. I'm exhausted.
Band Mom 2024 says, good night, John.
Good night, Band Mom. Thank you for all the bits and subscriptions. Guys, hit the follow button or the subscribe button really fast.
And Anisiet 1784 says, hopefully we will see you later today.
Yeah, I'll be alive tomorrow, I can tell you. TikTok and all the other platforms.
Tony Dealmeter 3 says, have a good night, John.
You
see
too.
you on Twitch tomorrow.
See you.
Cycle